We are warning you, do not play public opinion games with the land question. It is an emotive issue in which people's dignity is at stake. Our people's hope cannot be subjected to a contest on public opinions. Furthermore, we want to send a strong message to the USA authorities, just like we did with the Australian authorities. Stay out of South Africa's domestic affairs. South Africa is a post-colonial country seized with deep racial inequalities that were long designed by apartheid and colonialism. Our land expropriation program seeks to realize the ideal of equality and human dignity. Through land expropriation, we are forcing the white people to share the land which was gained through a crime against the humanity of black people and African people in particular. Be that as it may, we must put it on record that Donald pathological liar Trump were not scared of you and your USA or Western imperialist forces. We are not the generation that is going to kneel at the statues of Western imperialism and accept to live in the indignity of black landlessness. The Central Command team met over the past weekend in its normal quarterly meetings, and this was following a national election workshop by all EFF structures. In this CCT, we consolidated our elections manual with which details our path to 2019 elections, as well as new elections deployment. National deployments are as follows. Gauteng, convener Julius Malema, who will be working with Natasha Ntlangwini, Tebogo Mukwele, Tseko Mafanya, Thembi Msane, Mgeni Chwaku, Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. Limpopo, convener Julius Malema, who will be working with Commissar Fana Mukwena, Sam Matthias, Ntonkozo Tlhonyani, Delisile Ngwenya, Roger Khalisa. Northwest, convener Julius Malema, working with Nontando Noluchungu, Lawrence Matsitela, Nasir Paulsen, Dr. Susan Chawangu. Tembekwayo. Mpumalanga, convener DP Floyd Shibambo, working with Veronica Mente, Tembinkosi Khawula, Renee Mashabel. Eastern Cape, convener Advocate Dalimpofu, working with Tlengiwem Kalipi, Primrose Sonti, Nkarisankoni. Free State, TG convener Lien Mateis, working with Shele Mukhoto, Eunice Vauda, Mabatu Mukausi. Northern Cape, convener Tlengiwem Kalipi, working with Pebane Mutega, Colin Mukonza, Chilibali Mulauzi. KwaZulu-Natal, convener Marshall Dlamini, working with Poshia Malefani, Matapelo and Matapelo Siwisa. Western Cape, Godrich Gadi SG, working with Lerato Duba and Celesta Motsepe. The following will be the schedule of the elective provincial people's assemblies of the EFF. Gauteng will go to its elective people's assembly from the 31st to the 2nd September. Northwest, 31st to 2nd September. Mpumalanga, 31st to 2nd September. Limpopo, 7 to 9 September. Northern Cape, 7 to 8 September. Free State, 8 to 9 September. Eastern Cape, 29 to 30 September. Western Cape, 21 to 23 September. KwaZulu-Natal, 5 to 7 October 2018. The PPAs are going to be run by national deployees from each branch before conference and make sure that their names correlate with what the outcomes of national audit report says. There are no disputes whatsoever that will be entertained at the PPAs. Only a nationally approved delegates list shall apply. We call on all fighters to exercise the same amount discipline displayed in all our regional people's assemblies. We must all isolate disruptors and violent elements who seek to destabilize the EFF. There must be free and open contestation of ideas and positions. However, at all times, this must be done in accordance with the EFF Constitution and guidelines. We uncovered a lot of corruption by senior executives in the Department of Justice, and we have since written a letter to the Minister and the Public Protector to investigate those corrupt activities. A list of those corrupt activities is attached to the statement. We have received a report from our region in Tshwane where they have put a motion of no confidence against the Mayor, Solomon Simang. We have since agreed with them because they are raising genuine issues. Key amongst the issues our region is raising is the fact that black communities are being neglected by the municipality because the mayor of that municipality seeks to impress the white caucus of the DA. And we are also aggrieved by the fact that the mayor wanted to suspend the city manager without proper consultation. When there was an appointment of the city manager, the mayor went to town to consult us. But when he wants to remove him, he doesn't come back to consult and tell us what are the reasons. Our caucus has indicated that the city manager is being punished because he is suspected to be the one that exposed the fact that Ms. Mang hired Marietta, who did not possess the required qualification for the job. The white-dominated DA caucus is bloody thirsty and wants to see the city manager punished for exposing their fellow white fake. This is because Marietta is a blue-eyed child of the Tshwane DA who's supposed to be untouchable. We hate corruption, but we shall never be blinded by white supremacy and racism, and claims of corruption on blacks are always an easy response when our people challenge whiteness. In the city, if the city manager is corrupt, there must be due process, and such a process must equally hold Mr. Mang accountable, as corruption could never happen at this level without his complicity. Despite the problems and presence of the disreputable Debengwa, we welcome the start of the Commission of Inquiry into state capture. We hope, as the broader collective of the Commission, I don't think it's in Debengwa, Nombembe. We hope, as the broader collective of the Commission contains many men and women of integrity, we also hope that the Commission will stop at nothing to expose the extent of the rot, interrogating anyone without fear or favor. We call on all companies, government departments, and entities to fully cooperate with the Commission and provide all the necessary information to get to the bottom of the corruption networks of Zuma and the Gupta family. We shall also do everything in our power to assist the Commission with the information and evidence in our position. We shall constantly provide pointers and guidance where necessary to ensure that the truth comes out in full. We reiterate our call for the state to apply general amnesty on all fees must fall activities prison for engaging in protest action which we all as a country came to acknowledge as legitimate. These students engage in struggle asking for free education. There is no worse evil we as a country can express than send them into prison cells where we all know they will come back as criminals. Fees must fall activists are not criminals. We should not be wasting any state resources prosecuting them. We call on Ramaphosa and the NPA to give amnesty to all fees must fall activists and let them all go back to complete their studies in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, CSC. Let's take the first round of questions. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Is there someone I'm not noticing behind the cameras? Number 5. Okay, number 1.
My name is Patrick. Mr. Malema, this issue of Donald Trump's comments on farm murders in South Africa, as far as I can remember, it stems back to the Dugula case, where AfriForum argued that there was a white genocide in the country, and that's why we should return that song. if I'm remembering correctly, the judge ruled in favor of that argument. So, given that the issue of land is an emerging issue, and given that the AFF is taking on Donald Trump, surely the crux of the debate in which Trump is relying on is that there's a white genocide in the country. How do you think a